In this video, we will go over correcting bow, skew, and pattern elongation. First, you will need to measure each roll pattern by rolling the carpet out about 20 feet and count the patterns. For example, if you have a 12-inch repeat, then you would count 15 patterns and measure the same point from the first pattern to the 15th pattern, and write that measurement down. Continue to measure all rolls and sequence them from longest pattern to shortest. This can be done before the installation in the warehouse or in the area the rolls are stored. We recommend placing the longest pattern in the middle of the room and work each direction. For example, after roll 1 is placed, the second roll would go to the right and the third roll would go to the left. This will allow the shorter pattern to be stretched to match the longer pattern by starting at the center of the seam and stretching toward the ends. It is recommended to lay all the breadths out and trim the seams and stretch the patterns before applying any adhesive. Be sure to stretch the breadth with the shorter pattern to align the breadth of the longer pattern. Check the bow and skew with square and dry lines or laser square to see what adjustments will be necessary after the adhesive is applied. Use a power stretcher with 8 to 10 foot poles and a dead man to stretch the patterns. We recommend stretching the patterns past the match points as the carpet will relax back but not the entire stretch. Be sure to stretch all the way across the breadth or this could create a bow or a skew in the pattern. Then use dry line to check the pattern. Once the carpet has been pre-stretched and the pattern is aligned, apply edge sealer to both cut edges and allow it to dry. Fold half of each of the two breadths back after the edge sealer is dry. Apply the adhesive with the recommended trowel. 1/8 by 1/8 by 1/8 U-notch for direct glue. 1/8 by 1/8 by 1/16 U-notch for double stick. It's essential to have the proper manpower so the adhesive will not dry out before placing the carpet onto the adhesive. Immediately place the carpet onto the wet adhesive as this will allow for proper adjustments to the pattern. Use a power stretcher or mini stretcher to adjust the pattern for proper alignment. As stated in the dry stretch stage, stretch the short side to match the long side, stretching the carpet in short increments to ensure proper alignment. Dry line should be used to ensure the patterns are straight. A mini stretcher or crab stretcher may also be used to move the pattern. Stay nails may be necessary to secure the pattern match as the adhesive sets. Continue this process until all the breadths are installed. A 75 to 100 pound roller is necessary to make sure the backing is making solid contact with the adhesive. A 35 to 50 pound roller is used for double stick. For any questions, contact Mohawk Technical Services at 1-800-833-6954.